Good morning, students. Today we are going to study about the complementary function and particular integral of differential equation and partial differential equation. Only the linear differential equation of nth order with constant coefficient we are going to study, and the partial differential equation with constant coefficient we are going to study the CF and PI for both the cases. In this part we are going to study about the complementary function for ordinary differential equation with constant coefficient. This topic is belong from your first unit. So auxiliary equation for constant coefficient differential equation. Suppose we have taken the equation is this: d square plus 2d minus 1 y e to the power ax. Then the auxiliary equation for this is equal to m square plus 2m minus 1 is equal to 0. When we replace d with m, and the function of fx will be replaced by 0, then we get the auxiliary equation. Now the complete CF is rule are depending upon the root of auxiliary equation, which type of root we are getting. Mostly there is two case for real root, complex root, and third case arise when the root are repeated. Suppose we get the root m1 and m2, a real root for the auxiliary equation, then CF will be C1 e to the power m1x plus C2 e to the power m2x. If the root are complex, then the CF will be e to the power alpha x into C2 cos beta x plus C2 sin beta x. If the root are real and repeated, then the CF will be C1 plus x C2 e to the power m1x. If the root are complex and repeated, this type of roots are only exist for the equation those who are in the auxiliary equation of the power 4. It is obviously clear that the power of the auxiliary equation is always equal to the number of root which we are getting after solving the auxiliary equation. So if the complex root are repeated, then we have C1 plus x C2 e to the power alpha x and C3 cos beta x plus C4 sin beta x. Now we are going to study about the homogeneous linear partial differential equation with constant coefficient. Homogeneous means the degree of each term of f d d dash should be same. Means f d d dash should be same. The degree of each term should be same. To find out the CF, we have to first find out the auxiliary equation for it. To get the auxiliary equation, we just replace d with m and d dash with 1, and right side function of x will be replaced by 0. We get, let the auxiliary equation for this partial differential equation is m square plus 2m minus 1 is equal to 0. Now the rule for it, finding the CF: if the root are real, then CF will be, if the root are real m1 and m2, then CF will be f1y plus m1x plus f2y plus m2x, where f1 and f2 are arbitrary function. If we interchange m1 and m2, then there is no problem. Now if the root are repeated m1 and m2, then f1 y plus m1x plus x into f2 y plus m1x. This case is same for real as well as for complex. Now we are going to study the third type of CF which you have in your syllabus, that is for non-homogeneous linear partial differential equation with constant coefficient. Non-homogeneous means in the left side of the equation each and every part of the equation is not having the equal degree in the terms of d and d dash. Then this equation can be easily represented as d plus m d dash minus a z is equal to f of function of xy, where because of this the degree of d and d dash is not equal in left side. So finding the CF for this, we just compare this with d plus m minus a. D plus m d dash minus a, we just compare it. Then we have to find out the value of m and a, and the CF rule will be e to the power ax into f1y plus m1x. If suppose there is a differential equation in this form, we have a two terms in multiplication, d m1 minus m1 d dash minus a, d into m2 d dash minus b, z is equal to 0. Then we compare these both terms with this value d plus m d dash minus a. Then we get the value of m as a minus m1 and value of a is a. In the second term, the value of m is minus m2 and the value of a is b. So the root will be e to the power alpha ax f1y plus m1x plus e to the power bx f2y plus m2x. Now we are taking an example to solve non-homogeneous partial differential equation. In this example, we just have the CF for it. There is no case to consider PI. If the PI will be considered, then the PI case will be same, which you already studied in a previous slides. Now we have to convert or compare this equation of the left side auxiliary equation in terms of d plus md dash minus a form, and then find out the value of m. For d minus d dash, if we compare this with this value, then the value of m will be minus 1 and the value of a is 0. So for CF for this part is equal to e to the power 0x, that will be 1 phi y minus x. For d plus d dash minus 3, for this part, if we compare with the first term with this term, then m will be equal to 1 and a will be equal to 3. So the finally CF for this part is e to the power 3x phi 1 y plus x. So the finally CF for this problem is equal to e to the power 0x, that will be treated as a 1 phi y minus x plus e to the power 3x phi 1 y plus x. And these are the equation where you have to try it and find the CF for these values. We are going to study the particular integral for linear differential equation with nth order with constant coefficient. First case is when e to the power ax, where I have to find out the pi for e to the power ax. D we just replace d with a. If fa is not equal to 0, then it is pi. If fa is equal to 0 means denominator is getting 0 value, then we have to multiply with x, divide, differentiate the denominator term with respect to d, and again put the value of d with a. For second case, pi case, for cos as well as for sine function, d square will be replaced by minus of a square. Third case is when we have to find out the pi for x to the power n. We just take in the form of denominator in a form of 1 plus ax, put it at the upper side with the power of minus 1 and use binomial expansion to find out the pi for it. Fourth case is for e to the power ax into function of x. We just have to find out first pi for e to the power ax by replacing d with d plus a, and then the remaining rule is same for function of x, whether x is x square, x to the power n, or sine or cosine function. Now if we have to find out the value for x to the power n and sine ax, we just use imaginary part term of e to the power iota ax, replace d with d plus iota a, and solve x to the power n by using binomial expansion, again multiplying everything and replacing the value of e to the power iota ax. Just the imaginary part of this terms is the solution which we required. If the question is changed from sine to cos, we have to take, instead of imaginary part, we have to take the real part. Now we are going to study for the homogeneous partial differential equation with linear constant coefficient. The PI for it is almost similar with the ordinary differential equation. We have to replace D with A, D dash with B. But the case is always clear that denominator is never having a 0. If the denominator is 0 in any case of the PI, then we have to multiply with dx, differentiate the denominator term with respect to d, only with respect to d. D dash will be treated as a constant and substitute the value of d as a and d dash with b. Second case of PI is for cos ax plus by or sin ax plus by. We just have to replace d square with minus of a square. D into d dash will be replaced by minus of ab, and d dash square is going to be replaced by minus of b square. Then we get the PI for this particular case. And if x to the power n into y to the power m will be considered for the PI, first we have to check whether m is greater than 0 or m is less than 0. If m, that means the power of y, is less than power of x, then we have to take d as a common from the denominator term, this term, and use binomial expansion to solve the problem. For PI of phi ax plus by term, all the terms those who are equal to in terms of ax plus by, we will replace ax plus by, this only ax plus by, with u in the function and integrate the maximum power of d. I have written just only n. Suppose it is in terms of d square, then we have to integrate twice. If it is d cube, then we have to integrate 3 times with respect to du for phi x. Fifth case for partial differential equation PI is when y is equal to 1 over f d minus md dash into function of xy in a form of, then we take this m and convert it y into c minus mx, y is equal to c minus mx, and integrate with respect to x. Again, finally, after integration, we substitute the value of c from this equation, that means c is equal to y plus mx, and finally you get the solution in terms of x and y. Suppose the denominator term is y f d plus md dash, then y is equal to c plus mx, and y will be replaced by c plus mx. Integrate with respect to x and substitute the value of c. Now the c value of c is equal to y minus